There are two main funding sources for Iowa's Regent universities: tuition and state appropriations. Tuition is what Iowa's public universities charge students for the education they received while attending Iowa, Iowa State, or UNI. But what are state appropriations? And how do Iowa's public universities receive them? State appropriations are dollars that the Regent universities request and receive from the state of Iowa. Iowa, Iowa State, and UNI are public institutions and, thus, receive public funding. The bulk of the board's yearly legislative request is for the university's general operating funds to support public higher education. Dollars in the general operating funds are used to support day-to-day operations and priorities of the universities, including student financial aid, student services, supplies, faculty and staff salaries, building maintenance, and many other categories. The legislature also appropriates funds for special purpose units, academic development, and natural resources, among other things. These appropriations support programs at each institution provide valuable services to Iowans statewide. Examples include the University of Iowa Oakdale campus, the Hygienic Laboratory and Flood Center, the ISU Agricultural Experiment Station and Co-op Extension Service. This area also includes money for university research parks, the ISU Veterinary Diagnostic Laboratory, and geological and water surveys. Requesting state appropriations is a very specific process written into Iowa law. Each year, the board presents its appropriation request to the governor. The governor then submits the budget, including the board's appropriations request, to the state legislature. The legislature determines final appropriation amounts by passing an appropriations bill, which the governor signs into law. In most years, the board's higher education general operating funds request contains two pieces: a continuation of the current year's funding, and further, incremental funding that covers inflation or important priorities at Iowa's public universities. To maximize benefits to Iowans and other citizens, the Board of Regents advocates for adequate support for Regent institutions. Sufficient funding helps the board provide Iowans access to high-quality educational opportunities, research and scholarship, service activities, and economic development efforts. State appropriations help the board maintain the quality higher education institutions Iowans deserve.